format was a bit different. I don't know whether I should change this, but well, we stick to this format for this time. Hi guys, my name is Esti. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you found my channel and if you're watching me live. Today I'm going to make moose ball, spaghetti balls with spaghetti and tomato sauce. So this is a really quick recipes that I have made earlier on. This is actually just normal moose meat, which is minced. So I just marinate them with some fresh garlics, some salt, some pepper, a lot of parsley, some parmesan cheese, because I like the flavors of the parmesan. And that's it. If you like, you can add, because moose meat is very less fat, so if you like, you can add some olive oil or some truffles oil or some sesame oil if you like the Asian touch. So all you need to do is marinate them for about half an hour, and then you make them into balls. And don't fry them immediately, just make them into a ball, put them in the refrigerator, and let them firm up. Some people, they like to put a lot of other things to harden the meatballs. You can actually use potato flour, and for me, I learned the Swedish style. I use the oatmeal, so you can also use oatmeal. So what I do is I like to wet them first, and then I put in the rest of the seasoning and then the meat. So I make them into small balls and keep them in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours before I fry them, and let it just cool down, not cold, but let them sit for about some temperature, room temperature, before you fry them. So this is all ready to be made. Next step, I'm going to show you how to make the tomato sauce. So guys, I have been really losing appetite this few weeks because I've been cold. I caught a cold, and today I just felt like eating something really appetizing. So I thought meatball might bring back my appetite. So I'm going to be using tomato. These are just normal tomato, pressed tomato puree. You can buy them in this form or in bottles or in can, but I prefer to use the paper packing because of environmental purpose. Try not to use so much can is not so good. So I'm gonna make a sauce, and I want to show you how easy it is to do a meal. So for me, this is very good if you do them in advance. You can always freeze them and put them in the refrigerator, divide them into a portion, and then take it out for later use. So without further delay, I'm going to heat up the pan with some olive oil. Now I'm going to make the tomato sauce. So I'm going to heat up the pan with some tomato sauce, some olive oil. You shouldn't heat up the olive oil too much because you want to just have the flavors. So I'm going to just heat up the normal cooking oil. These are just vegetable oil. So for the olive oil, you can put them last minute. I said that it's not so good to cook olive oil. That is true. So just about 1 tablespoon. And over here, I have some grated garlic, which I have finely grated in this small bowl. And I'm going to transfer the garlic into this hot oil. So you don't have to have a super hot pan to start off. It's better to start off cool when the oil is cool, because I notice when the oil starts to heat up, the flavors of the oil from the garlic is more flavors than if you heat it up too early, and when the pan is too hot, you just burn the garlic and you don't feel so much of the taste from the fresh garlic. So about 1 tablespoon of fresh garlic grated. So and I need some salt. So I'm going to put some, you can put sea salt or you can put just normal salt. I'm going to put both. So I have sea salt and I have the normal salt. Here come algae. So some salt, and I like to have some chili flakes in my spaghetti sauce, just a bit of a kick. So just about a quarter teaspoon of chili paste. This is just chili flakes, right? So don't need so much. So I'm going to put this back, and I'm going to start frying this. You can hear it's a bit sizzling sound now. So just fry them. Don't let them burn. You just want to flavor the sauce. I can smell the flavors of the oil and the garlic. It smells so good. Okay, next step, I'm going to put everything. Oh, I have actually a pan here, which I use this to fry the meatball. I'm gonna save this because I'm very lazy to use another pot. So I'm going to be using the same pan and just heat up the spaghetti. So now it smells really good, and now I can pour my tomato sauce in here. Oh, I just love the smell of garlic and oil and chili flakes. It smells magical. So I have about half a liter here. So don't on the heat for too high, alright? You just want to heat up the tomato sauce and put some water in here. You don't waste the food. So I'm going to pour the rest in here, and I'm just going to turn up the heat a little bit, just about 2 more steps, and I'm going to just let this come to a simmer. And of course you can taste it and see if you need to add more flavors. I think this is perfect. And also, if you want more sauce, this is one thing really good about this, is that you can pour the garlic from the plate and go back to the pot. So I think very good. If you like, you can put, I'm going to put just 1 pinch of salt. Yeah. And I'm going to put a pinch of sugar too, just to balance up the flavor. And also some balsamic vinegar. Just about 1 tablespoon of sugar. See, when it starts to boil, it will bubble up. So this is what you try to avoid, because this place is going to be like a circus if you don't reduce the heat. About 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. So I'm using some quite a good quality balsamic vinegar. If you don't have this, you can also use normal vinegar. So at this time, I'm going to give this a taste again. Very good. So I'm going to add the olive oil later on, but before that, I'm going to put the, what do you call that, the parsley. So parsley, you can't go without parsley. You have to put parsley. So I'm going to put a handful of parsley in here and just stir this. And then another handful. So that's it. About 2 handfuls. And that's it. And before I off it, you see it's boiling. Before I off it, I'm going to off it now. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of olive oil. I don't want to boil them or cook them. And while the pans are still hot, I'm going to transfer my... I'm just so curious how it tastes like. Really, really good. So if you like, you can actually put your... I'm going to heat up the meatballs in here. So I'm going to save the half of it. I'm going to just cook about this amount, or maybe more. This amount will be perfect. So I'm just going to let this hang out and just 2 more. It won't kill you, right? Okay, it's always good to have some more over so you can have lunch. Okay, just let this cook. When it starts to boil, turn it off and then move it to the pan. So I'm going to keep this meatballs and I'm just going to see and watch and let this boil up, and I'm just going to keep this pan aside. Alright, you see it's boiling now. Can you see it's boiling? Yeah. So once this comes to a boil, I'm going to heat up my pan. The lazy way of making spaghetti. Don't wash the pot. Use the pot where you used to make the fried the spaghetti. And just put it aside. And because I only have one stove, I have to really think of most productive way to save both energy and also space. Okay, now this is done. So I'm going to put this aside. And I'm going to put this back. Alright, heat up the pan to the max. Okay, what I usually like to do is that I put the water in here and I let them boil. And some salt. So I'm going to add about a bunch of salt, about 1 tablespoon. And then some people, they like to put oil, but I don't think so we should do that. It's too oily. So I'm going to just put the spaghetti when it comes to a boil. So I'm just going to put oil. Let me see. You want to make sure you have enough for lunch too. So I'm going to make more. Not too much because this pan is too small. Okay, about for 2 person, this should be enough. So I'm going to just put them in like this. Voila. So let them boil. Okay, lazy way. I'm gonna cut 2 more. Alright, so just let this boil up. And then I'm going to get my... So this is going to be cooked for like 8 minutes according to the package. I like the brand Barilla. It's really good. It's a... all the Italian, they like that brand because it has this really good quality of pasta. And usually I like to eat pasta in the night because pasta, according to the Italian, has this effect to make you sleeping. So if you have insomnia or what, it's really good to eat pasta at night so you sleep like a baby. Alright, so this is how easy it is. So you just cook for 8 minutes. And then what I usually do is that I throw away the water, and then I transfer the spaghetti on a bowl, or you can also put it directly in this pot, but I don't like that. I prefer to have them separate. So you can actually make them like this. Okay, I'm going to show you how it looks like. So meantime, while this is boiling, and I'm just gonna have some chat with you guys. Alright, so if you guys have just joined me and you don't know who the heck I am, my name is SC Wang. I am from Singapore, originally from Singapore, and I've been living in Sweden for the past almost 20 years now. I like to make video because I think it's really fun. It's a good hobby, and with YouTube, it offers me the challenge to learn new things every day. I like to watch YouTube because I like to learn valuable things from other people, and also hopefully what I have learned here in this country would be valuable for those people who even consider moving to Sweden or are interested in food. So basically my channel is about food and travel. I take the opportunity to do video the minute I travel, and also I like to do some video. In my earlier episode, if you look at my playlist, I do have a lot of video which I first started off as a cooking channel, and I love international cuisine, so I try to promote other country food into my channel. Hopefully people might find the food interesting, but mostly my food are Asian influence, and I just love Asian food, and I also love Swedish food. And I thought maybe why not, maybe some people might like what I like too. So that's why I started this YouTube channel, and I would love to do more video in the nearest future, if I have the time, to share with you guys some very short video about how to do simple things at home, like DIY. I've actually put up some organizing, how to organize my broom today and my cleaning tools. So I'm going to make a video later on. That would be another kind of a video, something like a vlog, what we have been doing. Alright, so let's check the spaghetti and see if they are done. No, they're not done yet. You have to be patient. So when you cook spaghetti, you don't want to overcook them. You want to make sure that they are not too soft and not too hard, just nice. The Italian, they are crazy about this because they don't like to have spaghetti too soft and not too hard either. So they are very particular about that, and they have this timer where they put, okay, 8 minutes means 8 minutes. Nothing more, nothing less. And of course, they are quite loyal to this brand, Barilla. And Barilla never failed me on all the recipes that I've tried. I liked it because it absorbs flavors more, and it's easier to handle. Some spaghetti, if you notice, when you cook them even less than 5-10 minutes, they become very salty. But Barilla is not. Barilla is still maintaining its shapes and texture. That's the cat who's calling. So I think we have to boil this for another 2 more minutes, 3 more minutes maybe. So I'm going to show you how I plate this. The spaghetti sauce is perfect for, especially if you have children and you don't want to spend too much money for a meal. I used to live with my ex-mother-in-law. She has a lot of kids. Being a Swedish woman, just depending on one income is very tough. So she try always to save money, and this is one of the dish that she always do when she was in a tight budget. So now it's towards the end of the month. A lot of people haven't got their salary here in Sweden, so they tends to eat something that are more easily affordable, which I can understand. So I just hope that this recipe is something that you might consider making also. It's really simple. And if you don't have the time to make your own minced meatball, you can always buy ready. IKEA, they have some that are ready, that you can just buy them, cook the spaghetti sauce and the tomato sauce and pour everything together, and it will make a really good, nice meal. Alright, so if you guys too shy to give a comment, it's okay. I would love to see some more comment. But if you don't, and if you think that you want to prefer to watch this after the live, it's okay too. You can still send me the comment. I could still read them. The best way to subscribe and to get notified whenever I go on live is to remember there is a bell at the, if I'm not wrong, it's at the right hand corner of the video, or just directly underneath the video. You can click onto the bell. First you have to subscribe and then click onto the bell. When you click onto the bell, it will give you a notification the minute I go on live. So I'm going to be trying to do more live streaming, not just cooking. I will be doing on random things that I find is interesting and worthwhile sharing, and maybe hopefully some people will find what I share is valuable. Alright, so let's check the spaghetti again. I think this is fine now. I'm going to just have a test. So usually what I do is that I take just one piece like this. Yeah, it's difficult to take it out. I'm just going to try like this. Alright. Oh, it's difficult. I'm going to use a fork. What's the fork? What's the fork? What is the fork? I can't find a fork. So I'm going to use this lemon. Okay, it's not really done. You see, it's still sticking together. You see the strip is sticking together. So it's not really 100% done. You still need to cook them for another 1 minute, unfortunately. I'm just going to move this around. So usually I would strain them, but today I'm too lazy to do that. So I'm not going to strain them. I'm just going to loosen this up and just put them on a bowl. Okay, I'm going to put the spaghetti in the bowl. Okay, now let's see. Just a few more seconds. So usually I like to put some olive oil under the bowl. This is all I have left. And I like to put some truffles oil too. Truffle oil is really delicious. So I'm gonna get some truffle oil. Truffles oils are quite expensive, so I'm gonna use just a few drops. Okay, and then I'm just going to mix this around. I think this is done. I would love to pour everything in and just remove the water. Let me see if I can do this a smart way. because I don't have the sink in this kitchen, I'm going to pour this. I'm going to off this first, and I'm going to try pour everything on as you can see, this is not a full kitchen facility. This is just our temporary kitchen. So I'm going to pour everything, the spaghetti sauce. No, before I do that, I'm going to put this in here. Alright, the olive oil and the, what do you call that, the truffles oil. So, and give this a mix. So dinner is ready. Alright, we just want to loosen this up. You see, now it's not sticking to each other. So this means that it is ready. So I'm going to pour this and let this heat up by just 1 minute. Okay. And of course, you can't be without this garnishing. So I'm going to put some chopped parsley just to garnish them, and also for more flavors. More chopped parsley, and also the side. Okay, done. Dinner is ready, so we have to eat now. I'm gonna give you guys a shot how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So I'm gonna share this picture on Facebook and Instagram. Go and check it out and follow me there too. Alright, see you guys. Bye bye.